Hi, my name is Eric Olson, Director of HELPS. You know, any of us can get tricked or fooled sometimes by someone or something, and it's not, going to happen to the best of us. And I want to talk for a few minutes about scams, and particularly in the regards to how they affect seniors. I had a client call me today who'd been subject to a scam, and he said, Eric, can you please do a video on this and give us a little more detail? So I want to tell you how to recognize a scam and what to do about it and how to prevent it. First off, you should understand that people that call with scams, a lot of them times they'll play on a person's fear. They'll threaten someone or say, if something's going to happen, if you don't do this or that, this bad thing's going to happen to you. So first off, I want you to understand that if anyone were ever to call you, let's say, for example, regarding an old debt that you may or may not owe, that you may not even remember about, okay? And they were going to mention that, you could go to jail, or the sheriff's going to come out and serve you papers today, or you're going to be in legal problems, and starting giving threats about those kind of threats. You can be assured that that is a scam. Anyone that threatens you're going to jail or you're going to be arrested, that's against the law. A legitimate collector would never say anything like that, and you can rest assured that it's a scam. Now, one thing I want to say right from the get-go, if you get a lot of calls like this from people that are scammers or collectors that are trying to scam you from old debt you've never heard of, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And what you could do is you could consider just getting a new cell phone number. You don't have to keep the same number. A lot of times they get lists or they find a cell phone number and they'll keep calling that number and trying to wear the person down until they can take advantage of them. They do the same thing with an email. So if you've got an email that you're continuing to get scam emails on, you could change your email address. But the bottom line is you don't need to listen to the person who calls you. You can hang up, and also you don't need to respond to an email. You can delete it. And what they want you to do is they want you to listen to them or to read their email so they can catch you and get you worried. And that's when they start to take advantage of you, okay? So those are the kind of scams that seniors often face. There's another one. Sometimes someone might call and say they're from the IRS or another taxing agency and that you'd better do this or pay that, or you're gonna go to jail, or they're gonna take your home. IRS will never call anyone on the phone to try to collect a tax. They only do it in the mail by writing. So if you get a call from someone who says he's from the IRS and he's calling about a tax you owe, immediately, that's a scam. You don't need to talk to the person, hang up. It'd be nice if I could say, well, if you ignore them long enough that they're gonna leave you alone. Well, that might be the case, but these scam artists, they work on a volume basis. They'll have a list of hundreds and hundreds of phone numbers, and they'll just keep calling over and over and over. And then they might sell that list to someone else who will call over and over and over. And they might be calling about something that was very old, so you don't need to talk to them. One thing I want to say is if you're ever worried about a call or a letter that you get and you've got a question, is this a scam or I'm concerned about this, you can always call HELPS, whether you're a member of our program or not. We don't turn anyone away that needs our help, and we'll talk to any senior or disabled person who went anywhere in the country that has a concern about a call that might be a scam. Toll free 855-435-7787 or 855-HELPS-US. So I hope this has been helpful, and look at some more of the links to some other videos on our YouTube page, and you have a great day. Hi, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to subscribe to HELP's YouTube channel, click on the button below. We prepare a YouTube video at least once every week dealing with financial issues for seniors and disabled persons. Have a great day.